Madlo mga amigo, my name is Moon if you're new to my channel, and as you can see from the title of the video, this is all of the books I've read in 2020 plus recommendations. So I have read a total of 50 books this year, which I know is not that huge compared to other booktubers which probably has read over 100 books, but I'm still proud of that amount because I have never expected to read 50 books because in normal instances I am actually a very slow reader, so 50 books is actually a very huge accomplishment for me. So without further ado, let's start. Also, before that anyway, I'm going to actually look over my Goodreads because it's where I track the books I have read this year. So let's start. So the very first book I have read is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. The second book is Kate's Choice by Louisa May Alcott. The next one is Bergdorf Blunts by Plum Sky. The fourth one is Wildcat by J.P. Harker. The next one is So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. The next one is Whistleblower by Kate Marchant. The next one is Cherry Nuts by Noelle Ann. The next one is Holding On To You by Unsinkable Ships. The next one is Bound by Duty by Cora Riley. The next one is His to Claim by Ashley Mitchell. This is actually a werewolf book. The next one is Bound by Honor, again by Cora Riley. The next one is Bound by Hatred by Cora Riley. The next one is Play the Game by Ariasa Domingo. The next one is Spiral of Need by Susan Wright. The next one is Red Ribbons by Anna M. Elkowski. The next one is Come On Make Me Again by Ariasa Domingo or B. Yoch in Wattpad. The next one is Feral Sins by Susan Wright. The next one is The Time Capsule by Green Writer. The next one is Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. The next one is Great Relationships, 100 Simple Secrets of Great Relationships by David Niven. The next one is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The next one is The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty by Anne Rice. The next one is The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin. The next one is A Wrinkle in Time. The next one is Something Borrowed by Emily Giffen. The next one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. The next one is The Rain in España by Guy Saludes. The next one is Joyride by Lauren Blakely. The next one is Save Skies Archer by Guy Saludes. The next one is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The next one is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The next one is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torre. The next one is Falling for the Highlander by Emma Prince. The next one is The Children Act by Ian McEwan. The next one is Falling for the Night by Cecilia Mecca. The next one is Falling for the Chieftain by Cara Monteclair. The next one is An English Bride in Scotland by Lindsay Sands. The next one is In Bed with the Highlander by Anne Lethbridge. The next one is Real Men Howl by Celia Kyle. The next one is To Marry a Scottish Lad by Lindsay Sands. The next one is Dex Z, The Unsinkable Undead by Chris Pauls. The next one is In Language of Flowers. The next one is In Tune by Yayat Soriano. This is actually an arc given to me by Caffeine Book Tours by Shalia, which is from Shut Up Shalia. I'm going to put the link of her blog down below, and also the Caffeine Book Tours. The next one is Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Ribai. The next one is Bear It To You by Sylvia Day. The next one is Chasing in the Wild by Guy Saludes. The next one is Serene by Binibining Mia. The next one is Our Asymptotic Love Story Part 1 by Binibining Mia. The next one is To Sir Philip with Love, which is the 5th book of the Bridgerton series, and it is about Eloise, which is actually my favorite character in Bridgerton. And the last one is Our Asymptotic Love Story Part 2. So here are my recommendations. The very first one is Bergdorf Blunts by Plum Skies. This is actually a very great chicklet, and if you want a fun, light-hearted chicklet that is set on like the rich women of America, and also if you like satires in your chiclets, this book is for you. The second one is Whistleblower by Kate Marchant. Greatly enjoyed this book. This is actually a contemporary romance, and it is actually just published, like the physical copy of this book was published this year. I think it's back in April or March, I'm not entirely sure. And the third one is Spiral of Need and Feral Sins by Susan Wright. okay, I rated these two books 3 stars, but actually I greatly enjoyed the writing style in this. So if you want a werewolf book with a great writing style, these two books are for you. Or if you can read the entire series, because I heard from the fans of Season Right that they're actually good. The next book is A Time Capsule by J.D. Ruiz, our Green Writer, one of the best books I have read this year. I could not describe as to how much I love this book. The next book is Play the Game by Ariasa Domingo. Again, I cannot describe as to how much I love this book. Although I need to put a trigger warning here because Play the Game has domestic abuse and violence that can be really triggering to people. The next one is The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin, one of the best books again I have read this year. And if you want a power of habit but more intimate, this book is for you. The next one is Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, one of the greatest classics I have read in my entire life. Also, if you're just starting in reading classics, I would recommend this book because this is actually a very easy read. And also, if you like the academia aesthetics, you must read this book. Because although it is not set in a boarding school, I really enjoyed the vibe of how the author has written the book. It feels very academia-ish and all this stuff. The next one is Deck Z, The Unsequel Undead. It is actually a very great thriller. Instead, I do not read thriller a lot, but Deck Z is actually great because just the concept of it with zombies on the Titanic, it is for me a really unique concept. The next one is, of course, Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Ribay, one of the best books I have read this year. And also, if you're a Filipino, I would recommend this book to you because it will really awaken your spirit as a Filipino, in my opinion. It can make you very patriotic and just overall open-minded. And the last one is, of course, Our Asymptotic Love Story Part 1, Part 2. If you like historical romances, it's set in the past, basically the past of the Philippines, this book is for you because this series is for you because it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I really enjoyed the writing style of this. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have opinions, please comment it down below and let's discuss. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Wat hakte alla